Hey guys, welcome back to Elden Ring. So, taking place right where we left off, back in the Stormfoot Catacombs. Right here, putting on the lantern, heading into the Catacombs. Ghost guy on the right doesn't do anything but much talk to you. Here, I'm going to throw on the kokiri, the little knives that we found in the first episode. Those are going to be used to bait the imps. Maybe not these guys, but definitely someone responsible. These guys inflict bleed, so try not to get hit. You can see I roll away, drop in with that bleeding power, and then a follow-up R1, and problems are over. If you get swarmed by these things, they'll kill you pretty quick. So one-on-one fights, and watch out for the ranged. The ones in the back usually throw daggers. I'll grab some root resin here, and then gonna turn around and run back up, rest at the bonfire thing again, and then go the other way. Alright, after we rest at the bonfire, immediately going to come back down and take a right. Don't keep going straight because those enemies will respawn and you'll just be stuck in this weird loop where you just keep fighting them over and over. Grab the gravewort there, I think that's what it's called. And then you notice that door we couldn't open? That's because it's locked by a lever. So you got to go through the dungeon to get the lever. It's kind of like the whole shtick with these things. Here, there's going to be a buttload of these little imp guys. So one drop down there. There's going to be one off to the left and a couple more up top. So like I said, try to bait them one at a time. It's the best way to fight these guys. And yeah, I'll let this play out and then we'll kind of fast forward through the rest of the dungeon to the boss fight. See here, another one. Pretty easy fight. They do an aggressive attack where they just start slashing at you over and over and over again. Try to dodge that as best as you can to not get hit by it. And then I want to show you this one thing here. This dude up here on the wall. You gotta watch out for those guys. They like to ambush you. So if you notice, these are the same things as the stone sword key guys, the guys that you give the stone sword keys to. I don't know what the lore behind that is, but these ones are dicks, the other guys aren't. So, kind of make up your own lore from there. Those little fire things, you just hit them and they go down. But if you're fighting somebody and you hit them or they hit them, they can come back up and burn you. So just keep that in mind. Yeah, so from here, I'm just going to kind of skip to the end of the dungeon right before we get into the boss fight. So enjoy, guys. So after going through the entire dungeon, come up here and rest, just to get your health back and anything that you lost like I did. Then we're going to jump back. Oh, I also leveled up. Sorry, my bad. Then we're going to go take on the boss. So there's no summons that we're going to get. We're going to head straight on through, but we're going to ring the bell. And I equipped the skeletal assassins, or the skeletal guards, or whatever they are. But here comes the second boss, the Erd Tree Burial Watchdog. And there's our two skeletal summons. Now the best thing about these guys is that they can be killed, but then they get right back up unless your enemy's using some elemental damage will do it, or one really big shot will do it. But otherwise, if they're killed, they immediately, well, not immediately, in a second or two, they come back up to life. See how they pop back up? Back into the fight. Rolling. This guy's pretty easy. We're going to fight a couple different iterations of him. He's got a long slashing attack. First roll off there. So one thing he'll do is he'll drop his sword and then spin in a circle. He'll do a slash across. Honestly, he didn't even get a chance to do much in that one. The skeletons pretty much take him out instantaneously. Nothing else to grab here. So that, another boss down, and we're good to go. Alright, so after the dungeon, I teleported back here to right in front of the gate where we got the horse the first time. We missed a spotted Grace over here. I'm going to go grab. And then we're going to go talk to a guy pretending to be a bush. And then I think I'm going to fast forward through all the traveling and stuff. I just wanted to talk through this, just give a little bit of a context about what's coming up next. So there's the Grace right there. Hop off the horse. I'm just going to grab it. I'm not really going to do anything. I guess I'm going to sit at the Grace for a second for some reason. And then from here, there's a guy over here who's pretending to be a bush. We're going to talk to him. We've already done the majority of his quest line in the last episode, actually. So we're going to drop and talk to him.
Could you help us out, Cully?
You can hear him there. Run over here. Grab this item, some sort of relief. And then right here, you just hit the bush. And he pops out into this little dude. And then after all that happens, just a lot of exploring and stuff, we're going to drop back here, which is a new area for us. There's, I think, 2 bosses and an NPC that we're going to fight in pretty quick succession here. So we're going to go all the way in the back here, and there's going to be a door. Don't bother fighting those little amoeba guys on the ground there. They take a lot of damage and they don't give you anything. Let's open the door here, and this is going to take us into the Murkwater Catacombs. So, rest at the bonfire here, and then from here, we're just going to continue on. I'm going to fast forward until we get to the boss. It's going to go pretty much exactly the same way that the other underground area did. Okay, so we get through that dungeon, doors open. I died once. It's fine, we don't talk about it. I told you when those things swarm you, they do a pretty good job. But now, nothing left in the room. Double check again, and head down the stairs this time to fight the Grave Warden Duelist. So the signs say, try blood loss, try parrying. Honestly, not a big deal. This guy's not too bad. Looks cool though, and I want those hammers. So, blunt force Kratos here. Lots of jump attacks, range attacks. I ring the bell late and paid for it with one hit. Managed to dodge through the rest of the combo. Pretty well on my part, if I will say so myself. Jump attacks. Get him here. But I missed the visceral for some reason. I don't know what happened. But he puts down the skeletons, and then he actually puts down the one on the left there. But one skeleton comes back up. Give him the visceral, miss it again. I don't know how this focus on the skeleton. Puts him down again for good. Right there. Get him with the visceral that time and finish him off. Kick his corpse to the ground and celebrate me. And then here, really nothing left to do. Celebrate a little bit. And there's no items here anymore, or at all on this area. So head back to the dungeon and we'll go on from here. Alright, after you leave that, we're going to jump back on our horse here. And we're going to basically just head through this little ravine. This is to the northeast of a real lake. There's this big ravine. You can see it on the map. That's where we are, essentially. just keep going. That's where we jump down off to the left there. It should just be, yeah, just a little clean thing we can use for crafting. Don't hit the jellyfish or they'll aggro on you, but they shouldn't aggro as long as you just ignore them. And then right here, we're going to get into our next little fight. This is the actual arena for that. You can see we're going to kick off the horse right here. Nope, right there. And we get ready for our second NPC fight, Bloody Finger Neurigus. Neurigus? I don't know how to pronounce it. He's fast. He uses a weapon that does amazing bleed damage. It's a dex weapon. We're going to get some help in this fight, though. Unfortunately, well, just watch, see how this works. We do a couple of heavy hits on him. And then we get Humbo's supposed to come help us. But way before that happens, this dude kind of wrecks my shit. He throws these like, blood daggers at you, and then he just jumps on me before I can roll away to kill. And blood loss, etc. So I got back all the way from that dungeon that we just did. And you can see he's way over there. I'm not going to rush to meet him. I want the summon guy to come help us this time. So just kind of taunt him a little bit, and then try to get a couple of big hits on him. He does a little half-headed slash. And I got to roll away here. So now we got Homeboy summoned, so he's going to come help us out. But it's very close.
For you. And your sis blood.
Samurai dude comes in and he's just gonna whip the shit out of this guy a little bit. And we're just gonna tag team this dude. And just see there we healed. NPCs come in, which is fine. It didn't last because here again gets interrupted by the samurai bro. And then just hit him a few times, almost died. And one giant leaping attack kills his ass. Samurai bro keeps attacking his corpse while I celebrate over his body. They both vanish. And then we head to our next location, which I'm not even going to fast forward to because we're basically there. With that done, I'm going to go grab my echoes. Blood echoes, no, wrong game, that's Bloodborne. These are runes. I'm going to go grab the runes, and then we're going to go in this little place right there. So we come in here, and welcome to Murkwater Cave. Now I'm going to go sit at the bonfire thing here, and I'm going to level up a little bit, and pop back in after that, and burn through this cave. And after that tiny little cavern, we get ready to take on our next boss fight, Patches. Now, if you played any of the Dark Souls games, Bloodborne, I think Bloodborne, I don't know about Sekiro, Bloodborne, or Dark Souls in particular, you'll recognize Patches. So you open that chest and that triggers this fight.
You scheming little thief! The gods demand repentance! Cough up your
There's
coin.
Patches.
All of it!
Got a spear and a tower shield. He throws, or he shoots like some mist of poison or some crap, I don't know. You can see we just kind of cut through him. Just dodge through the mist, and then he'll jump through and attack. I kind of played it safe with him a little bit. Just taking it a little easy, because there's a spot here. You can't do too much damage. So you can outright kill him if you want to, but if you don't, he turns into a merchant.
Wait, please!
And as soon as he
I surrender.
surrenders, the fight's pretty much
Flag and
over.
all.
You get the boss over screen, and then we're going to flex on him a little bit, then he'll start talking, which I'm going to skip through, because it's just Patches. He essentially turns into a merchant.
Fine.
So we're back in Limgrave, where we came out of that door right there to the right is the door we started out of, where that lift was. So we're going to come to the right side this time of the, I guess it's the south side of Lake Aegil. There's Lake Aegil there. We're going to jump down there, kill all the bats, and there's a few things after this, but basically what we're going to do in this area is clear all these enemies out, grab a couple items. There is a site of grace that we're going to get, and then we're going to jump down, kill a certain enemy to get a Ash of War, come back here to the site of grace that we found, clear out some goblins, and then clear out an enemy camp, and you fast forward to the base of the enemy camp. So I'll see you guys there. We're going to take this tower, this encampment from the top down. We're going to kill these two guards stealthily if we can. There's one more to the right that we're going to offer. And then there's two mages. So that guy there's the one that we're going to try to get stealthily. If we can't, which we can't, we're just going to hit him before he can draw too much attention. And then there's a mage there, straight across. You can see him. And after we kill that guy, there's going to be a mage up on the left side. And then we're just going to run through the camp as normal. Just as we normally do. From that, we'll continue to make our way through this area. And I believe we kill... Let's see, what do we kill? We kill two giants. And we loot their little chest thing that they're pulling with them. So... I'll show you where the second mage is. It's important to kill these guys first. Otherwise you have to fight your way up to them. If you come up the backside like we did, or like I did, I suppose, and kill them that way, they don't become a factor in the fight. There's enough guys down there already, including two semi-heavy armed knights, that it's going to be a pain in the ass without having to deal with them. My recommendation is to kill the two magic users who can hit you with spells before you start the assault through this camp. And with the giant dead, well, with the last giant dead there, we can go loot the cart. So I tried to jump to the front. It's clearly in the back, just like every other chest in this game. And that gives us the, I forgot what it is. Let's see. The great axe. And I don't think I equipped that. And I don't remember why. Oh, I don't have enough strength. That's why. That makes sense. So we got to keep getting strength, which is not a problem, because strength, endurance, and vitality are the only things we're putting points into. And after beating the giant plant thing and all of its little spawn things that you guys saw there, we come down here for the boss. So from here, this is, I think, the last boss that we're fighting in this episode. Boss number 6, the Mad Pumpkin. And as you see, I reached there. I don't have enough FP to summon my guys again. So it's one-on-one, and one thing I didn't realize is that his head acts as a shield. So my sword hits his head and it acts like a shield. And that's bad, because every time I go to hit him, it does very, very little damage unless I hit him. See right there, that was a good chunk. That was a horizontal body slash. Another good slash. Completely missed his head. Dodge out of the way, chug a potion. Boom, right there. Hit his head for 22 damage. That was normal. Again, 22 more damage. I didn't even... That was another 22, and I didn't jump that time. I wanted to see if I could sneak it in underneath his chin. I did not. Then the fight goes fairly decent for a little bit. Dude proceeds to end up eventually wrecking me in the first go here. I do some good dodges though. Dodge to his combos. Trying to do some damage. I was thinking like, screw it. Like, I do the damage. I just gotta like get there. And then a couple bad rolls. Right there, I didn't roll in time. Chug. And then it's coming up here. I missed the combo. But go for it there. There we go. See that? I missed the combo and ate all 3 of those hits. And then all of those. Luckily, it gave me iframes at the end of that roll. But I tried blocking one. Came right up into his power swing. And it got me. So here we go with attempt number 2. I have full FP bar this time. That's important to know. Immediately summon my Skelly boys. And they are going to make this fight so easy. It's almost sad. Grab my runes because I got a lot of bad stuff happens to me when I forget those. As you can see, the spear boys just keep poking, which doesn't do a lot of damage, but it exposes it back to me, and I can do viscerals after I stun lock him. And, I mean, honestly, this fight is just absurdly easy, and they just go down. Those skeletons, I cannot, like, express how much I love them. So here, I just leveled up. I'm going to go open this door, and then the lady that's going to sell us spells is on the other side. And this is where we're going to end the episode. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, guys.